Hey guys, I'm hoping that we are live. I've never had this before. I can't tell you how frustrating this has been this morning. I can't get this thing to go live for whatever reason, but it seems that it's working now. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry about that. I've tried like 6 times to get this thing to go live, and it's just hasn't want to. But anyway, guys, thanks for coming, and I do apologize. I tried getting this up like for the past 10 minutes, and I hadn't been able to. Anyway, like I said, I have gotten my hair cut. It's not that short. I had them add a little bit of a layering effect to it. Um, just because I needed something. I was looking like a mop with eyeballs. Now I just look slightly like a mop with eyeballs. But she did an amazing job on it. And I'm so excited that I finally found a hairstylist that legitimately knows something about hair, especially how thick mine is. And I'm taking off nail polish, guys, while we're talking. Especially somebody with hair as thick as mine and the issues I have with my hair. I need somebody that actually knows like something about hair besides cutting it. And she was able to give me a lot of great suggestions to keep it healthy and all that. And yeah, so I'm really excited that I finally found a hairdresser that's good, and I'm so excited about that. So it's looking nice and sleek and really, really nice. I'm really happy with what she did, and yeah, absolutely, I'm very excited. So guys, I'm not sure what is going on with the live messenger. I don't really know what's going on New Year's Eve. I'll be honest with you, where I live, there's not a lot going on. The only thing that's out typically New Year's Eve is cops. Um, Normally, I do dinner with my mom. I'm not sure what's going on this year. I might go with my friend, but there's really not a lot around here. Most places shut down relatively early, including the gas stations for New Year's Eve, which is really odd. I've lived in cities before, and I've never had that experience before. But the town that I live in, and the surrounding towns, they they shut down right around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Everybody goes home. Like, okay. Um, I mean, if I go to like the capital or like some major city, which is a few hours drive, I might be able to do something. I had to talk and see who may want to hang out. Just having some soda. Casino Gallet. Well, that sounds like fun. There's really not a lot, unfortunately, where I live. It stinks. The area is known for I really don't know. It's just a small town. It's really not known for anything other than a small town, which is fine. But what can you do? But yes, I did get a new haircut that I really, really love, and I figured while we're on here, we would talk about what I like about Christmas. And I got a Secret Santa gift as well that I will be showing you. That's super duper cute. I'm in the middle of taking off nail polish because we're going to be doing our nails soon. And I like to let them breathe for a little bit in between polishes just so that they stay healthy. And yeah, so I got a lot of stuff going on for you guys this week. I'm very excited. I have vacation coming up this week. So I'm going to be filming a lot more different videos than what I've been doing recently because, oh my goodness, it's been so crazy busy, guys. Like, I've lost track of time. I seriously have. I have, like, I've literally only wrapped the gift for my Secret Santa and for my one friend's birthday. And everything else is not wrapped yet. So I am pretty far behind. I just completed a college course for my new position, which was good. I did really well in it, but that took up a little bit of time anyway. But it went well, and just like life in general, man, like it sneaks up on you. I never understood when my parents and grandparents would say that life like starts getting faster the older you get. I never believed it because I mean, as a child, it doesn't feel that way at all for whatever reason. Well, it definitely does. I can now, and I guess everybody goes through that where it's like, yeah, my parents were right, or yeah, my grandparents were right. I think everybody goes through that at some point. It's just really, really weird. But, it's, I guess it's part of growing up, right? Anyway, guys, I wanted to also talk about Christmas and some of my favorite Christmas things while we were sitting here taking off nail polish to let the little phalanges breathe. And just talk to you guys about some of my favorite movies and stuff and some of my favorite traditions for Christmas because I don't know. This year, for whatever reason, I guess because I feel like it snuck up on me. I guess I really have been in the Christmas spirit. And I don't really want to say it like that because that doesn't sound, it sounds like I'm a Scrooge when I say it like that. But what I mean is, like, because the holidays, I feel like came so fast with so much going on with my promotion, all this stuff, and training, that I had been like, oh, Christmas is in the air. It's great and I love it. Happy holidays to you too, Frederick. I'm glad that the live feed is working because when I tried uploading it, I kept getting this error message with loading it. So I'm glad that you guys can see me and that we can talk because I was so frustrated that we weren't going to be able to do this after I announced to you guys that we're going live. And my electronics lately have been nothing but a pain. Oh, my thing up here is like, what's going on? Even this is broken. Ah! Gives up. Oof. I don't know what I did to my lower back today, but she's letting me know, girl, no. Well, honestly, we have a wood stove, so I brought in some wood, and I probably carried more than I should have, but I did it anyway. I know, I gotta be more careful, but anyway, back to the cold Christmas thing. So I just feel like the holiday snuck up on me because between my new promotion and because I was in between my old job and my new job, I was doing all these extra hours. And then, I go to the gym regularly, as you guys know, and trying to see my friends, like trying to have any kind of social life. Oh, thank you so much. I didn't cut that much off, but I did get it layered and got the dead removed, and she did an amazing job. Truly, I finally found my hairdresser, and I got a phone call, but I'll take care of that later. But I finally found myself a hairdresser that actually knows like about hair, not just cutting it. And I know that sounds weird because I've seen so many people as far as my hair goes that just don't. They just want your money. They just cut it, and my cut was never something that I really liked, and I would just go and be upset about it for a few weeks. So finally, just go and be upset about it for a few weeks. So finally, I got someone who actually knows a little bit about hair. I'm just wearing slippers today, guys. It's just. I'm just wearing slippers today, guys. It's just. We got a really, really bad ice storm. I made the mistake of going out in it earlier this morning, and it's amazing that we didn't crush the car. I didn't realize how bad it was. I really didn't. I thought it was rain until I got outside. It was only like a little bit up the street. So it's a lazy day. I just got on these are like some of my favorite things to wear. I like wearing house shoes or slippers. So I got these on. They're super, super soft. And I'm just doing laundry and trying to catch up. What else was I working on today? I made dog Desi some treats because I make her treats. Catching up on the laundry. Later on, I will be doing the rest of my Christmas wrapping because I just haven't had the chance to do so. And while talking to you guys, I'll remove the rest of the nail polish from my nails. We'll take care of that. And we got to remove that. Okay, guys, there we go. So it's just a lazy day today, which I've really been needing, to be honest with you. And I'm going to roast a whole chicken later. Yum, yum, yum. Some nice comfort food. Yeah, I just been running around so much between this party and that party. Not that I'm complaining. Like, I love being social. I mean, that's why I'm here with you guys. Talking and meeting people. I love doing that. But sometimes I neglect myself in the process, and that's happened recently. And like I said, between going through the transition to my new job, and I'm doing all this new training, and I just finished my first college course for it, which is great. I'm really excited about that, and there's going to be more coming in the future, which is awesome because I've been wanting to do that for quite some time. I have to work tomorrow, but I can definitely do a live stream for shoes if you guys want. Is anybody else interested in that? I haven't gotten a whole bunch of new shoes, guys, so you're going to see probably some shoes that you've seen before, but I can totally do that if you guys want. Let me see. My vacation starts Wednesday, so I'm more than likely to be able to do it Wednesday. I'm not sure tomorrow or the next day. I got to go out and grab a couple more Christmas gifts, but I can definitely do that this week if you guys want. You guys interested in that? I can totally do it. I think that would be a lot of fun. Something different. But yeah, because tomorrow I won't be home at that time. But I definitely could, for sure. We'll do some fun. Where was I going? But it's just been so crazy, guys. And Christmas just feels like it snuck up on me this year. And normally I'm done my Christmas shopping by now, and I'm not. And I mean, and my dad's birthday is also Christmas Day, so I don't like lumping the gift together because I don't think that's fair. So that's the person I gotta finish shopping for, honestly. Okay, that would be kind of cool. Kind of cool. But and I'd show you what's behind you guys, but I'm too embarrassed to be truthful because I got stuff everywhere. Stuff to send my brother. My day is going pretty good. It's a lazy Sunday, and I'm just enjoying it because I don't get too many of these. But I did get a Secret Santa gift from one of my dear friends. Oh my god. So, she's a dear friend, but she got me for Secret Santa, and I got her an awesome gift, and she loved it. But she knows me to a T. She did me so well. That sounded so bad. Apologize for that slip. But anyway, so it's in this beautiful bag, reminiscent of like the old bags. So first thing she hooked me up with. Right now, well, I did have a pair of shoes on earlier, but because I knew it was slick out, I wore just a pair of my black ballet flats that I wear for work when my feet are taking a rest. Because there was no way in heck, I knew it was a little icy. I didn't know how bad it was. There was no way in heck I was wearing any, whatchamacall, heels in that. Yes, my Secret Santa. So today I'm just wearing my little fleecy, a pair of my fleecy slippers because I don't like going barefoot very often unless it's on the sea. So the first thing that she got me is Starbucks dark roast, French roast. I love a dark roasted coffee. I always buy French roast when I make my coffee. And she knows that. And I do like Starbucks. I keep getting a phone call, so I may have to come back in a few moments if she calls again because I'm hoping nothing's going on. I would love to go to Spain. Well, I don't know when I can. I just got my passport and I traveled for the first time out of my country, which is the U.S. Wasn't that good today? We got a really nasty ice storm today. So this year's the first year that I left the country and I went to Bermuda. I definitely want to check out some other countries, and Spain and Portugal and all those other beautiful places. I'd love to see Greece. There's so many countries I would love to visit. So one day, I actually want to get one of those like framed maps, and like there's ones that have like a scratch off kind of feature. So when you visit them, you can like scratch it off. I think that would be kind of cool. One day, you know, it's expensive to travel, and I had to save up for my trip, so just save up for the next one. I don't have them in this room with me. None of my flats are here. I keep the flats separate, but I can go and grab them in a minute. But anyway, she knows I love dark roast. She knows I like Starbucks, so she got me the French roasted Starbucks, which is really good. I love it so much. And this one has a little like scoop, like comes with a scoop for it. Which it's funny. I have my Oompa, because I live in the house that he used to live in a long time ago. He's since passed. I still have his little coffee scoop. I think it came from a chock full of nuts coffee. Coffee doesn't come with those little scoops anymore. You have to like buy them. This is the first time I've seen a coffee with a scoop in it. And I was so excited to get my little scooper. I won't have a backup, but I like the one that I have already. The next thing she got me is this bath bomb set. And it's grapefruit scented. Isn't that pretty? What do I want for Christmas? Normally I ask for, there's two things I typically ask for. I'm hoping I get the one thing this year because I haven't gotten it yet. I want the complete season of the Golden Girls set, like the DVD set, and I typically ask for bath bombs, like from Lush and stuff every year. But I love all kinds of little things. But those are the two things I would really, really look forward to. I want my Golden Girl set, but I saw they have Golden Girl Chia Pets now, and I'm really excited about that. So she got me these really beautiful grapefruit bath bombs. They smell super good. I can't wait to try these. So cute. There's a couple more things in here. The next thing she got me, because she knows my favorite scent in the Christmas scent from Bath & Body Works is the Twisted Peppermint. She got me the spray. I have one of these sprays at my desk at work, and all the girls steal it and use it on me. I don't really care if because these things take forever to kill anyway. So you want to take a spray or two? Go at it, girl. I don't care. Same with my lotions. I have tons of different scented lotions there as well, and they like to use them. Stockings with pantyhose with slippers and flats. I have worn my pantyhose underneath slippers. I'm not wearing them right now because I'm just, like I said, being lazy at the moment. I have on a pair of yoga pants and just my little sweatshirt and a little top on underneath. So not overly dressed today, although I normally do wear the pantyhose, but not today. So she got me the Twisted Peppermint spray that I like. She also got me one of my favorite things is scrubs, and I love Himalayan salt because it's good when you have eczema. It's good for you regardless, honestly. It's got a lot of good things in it. So she got me this body polish, and it's in a rose scent, and it's got this really nice glass jar. I'm definitely going to keep this jar. Oh, thank you. And my slippers aren't that fancy, but I'll definitely show them to you. We could do a video on that. Oh, this smells so good. It smells just like the rose candle from Yankee Candle that I love so much. It smells amazing. So I'm so excited to try this. And the last thing that she got me, she knows me way too well. She definitely scored it out of the ballpark. Was by Too Faced, and it's called Mermaid Tears. Now, I remember Jeffree Star did a review on this product, and then when I went to try to get it, it was almost impossible to find. Nothing recent. With Christmas, I've been trying super hard not to shop for myself, and it stinks because this time of year is my favorite time of year to go shopping for myself, and I know that sounds really bad, but because I love everything that's glittery and sparkly, all that kind of stuff comes out around this time of year because of New Year's and Christmas. So it's like a catch-22 if you love bling. Yeah, sure. I could probably do it later this afternoon. I might do another video. That'd be great. So anyway, this is La Creme Mystical Effect Lipstick in Mermaid Tears. Now, Jeffree Star did a review on this product, I believe. No, did he? Somebody did a review on this product. I don't think it was Jeffree. I apologize for that. But I remember that somebody did a review on this, and they, absolutely loved it. I don't think it was him now that I'm thinking about it. I don't remember who did the review, so don't quote me on that one. I do apologize. But I remember after the review, I went out looking for this, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I guess a lot of people really liked it, hence probably why the girl reviewed it. I'm pretty sure, I'm trying to remember who it was. Was it Graveyard Girl? I thought it was Jeffree, but he doesn't review Too Faced. So I'm not sure. But anyway, so this is what it looks like in a little gold tube, and it's this really pretty iridescent purpley pink. I'm really excited for it. I almost don't want to use it because of how pretty it is. And it's so pretty. And I love the packaging, but I do live for Jeffree's lip products. I'm currently wearing Celebrity Skin in the lip ammo. And because I normally go to the liquid lips, I do have a bunch of ammos as well. But I forget that how long wearing his lip ammos are too. I mean, they do come off, as you see on my soda cup. There is a little bit of lipstick on there. But I wore this one to work the other day, and even though like it does come off when you drink, it actually still had like a decent color afterwards. I was really impressed with it. I'm like, man, I forgot how good these are. And it has that beautiful creamsicle scent as well, which I love. Yeah, his lip products I love. I love his highlights. I have more highlighters than I should admit to. I think he makes great quality products, and I really do love them. Okay, guys, so I'm going to have a sippy sippy, and I'm going to continue to take off the polish on my nails. I do have to do that with you guys. I'm planning on doing a lot of the videos that you guys have been requesting during my time off this mini vacation that I'm taking. And I will do, maybe we'll even do a live skirt video for you guys, because I know it's been highly requested as well. And I'll show you off some of the ones I have. I definitely do need to up my skirt game. There's one or two that I absolutely love, and they're like my staple pieces. But there are a few that I'm starting to get tired of, and I want to revamp. The one in particular that I own, I'm just going to continue to remove nail polish, guys, while I talk to you, because I want to give these guys a breather before they get repainted for the holidays. Anyway. Where was I going? I bought this one skirt, had to be 5 or 6 years ago now. And, what is the name of my slippers? It just says CO2 Comforts. And I've gotten these before from people as gifts, but I'm not sure where they're from. Yes, thank you, and I hope you guys have a great Christmas too. I'm really looking forward to it, guys. I'm superly looking forward to it. And I feel like, and me and Joey were talking about this the other day, I feel like with Christmas, I think I like the lead up to Christmas best. I know, like I said earlier, that it kind of escaped me how quick it came. But even with that, like, doing the Christmas shopping is so much fun. One of my favorite things to do is wrap presents. I love it so, so much. I do. It's one of my favorite things to do around the holiday. I didn't get a chance to make my cake balls this year because I normally do it for the Christmas party at work, like the office party where we do the Secret Santa thing. But they requested brats and sauerkraut from me because my family is, my mom's side is German, and we have, we grew up in a pork store, and no, they're just a slip-on little slipper sock thingy. Hello, how are you? So because my family, they own a smokehouse and a German import store, my family's been making bratwurst for many, many generations, so they requested that. And I'm like, okay, so that's what I did, and I made homemade sauerkraut, and it was a hit, and there was nothing left over. But I'm really grateful that everybody loved it, because for me, I mean, it's a part of my heritage. It's a part of, growing up. So, like, when I was cooking it and everything in the house, the smell. Oh, yes, I did. And good luck with you as well. I did have a lot of fun at the Christmas party. We just had it not that long ago. Which I got to post the pictures and all that. But for me, like, and I understand that, like, sauerkraut's not everybody's bag. It can have a very pungent odor if you don't like it. I understand that, but it meant so much for people that don't necessarily, have the same, like, it's a tradition for us, I mean, it's like when I cooked it in the house and I was smelling it, I was like, man, this is my childhood. Sure, we could do that. I could do that by the end of the video. But it was just really cool to have somebody appreciate something that's a part of you, because it is a tradition, and, my family's very proud of that tradition, and it's just nice that somebody else appreciated it as well. And around this time of year, it's going to sound weird. One of my favorite, it's not really a tradition, more of a memory, I guess. The smoked meats around this time of year seem to be more popular, regardless of, you know, your upbringing. Everybody loves smoked hams and stuff like that. So around this time of year, when was my first pair? I'm not sure. Probably when I was a little kid. I think I was a year old. My mom still has those somewhere. I think I had them somewhere, my first pair. Yeah, I think I do have them in here. But anyway, one of my earliest memories is like I said, with all the smoked meats and stuff, and them having a butcher business. Um, they would constantly smoke hams and bacon and stuff like that. So one of my favorite memories, and I'm not far from the smokehouse where I live now. Um, One of my favorite memories is smelling that smoke. It's a very distinct smell. It's hard to describe it. And it's nothing like, because I've had like friends that have like those little smokers that they use like outside to make jerky and stuff with. It's not like that. It's very, very distinct. And I really can't describe it. But like on a cold night, if I'm going by and I'm not far from that smokehouse and I can smell it, I can't tell you, like, it floods me with memories. And I remember the imported chocolate sandwich, which they still get, but I remember for St. Nicholas Day, which has passed about a week ago, getting a chocolate Santa and the little, like, little fruits and things and stuff like that. And it reminds me of, like, the crisp snow. Sure. Because I feel like weather has definitely changed since I was a kid. Winters are definitely different now than they were when I was little. But I remember there being like fluffy snow, which it sounds weird, but snow has a scent to it in a sense as well. Like when it's a calm, cold night and there's snow on the ground, it's a very distinct scent to that. And I really can't describe it unless you've experienced it. It's weird, I know. But that mixed with the smell of the smokehouse, and then I remember like inside the store where the Santas used to be, and like these little chocolate, they looked like little fingers, but they were filled with like this liquid that tasted orangey. It wasn't a jelly, it was a liquid, but it wasn't alcoholic. Because there's alcohol like Weinbonen or Oshbach Oralt, which are liquor filled chocolates. Not like that. It was just like this flavored liquid. And it came in, one side was orange, one side was lemon, and it seemed to find them around that time of year. And it's just like one of my favorite memories, because I can still see little me wearing my little hat with a little poof ball on top. Oh, thank you so much, Mike. You are too kind. You really are. Um, yeah, my big poofy jacket, and then just sitting there and taking that deep breath in, and it brings back such great memories. It really does. And like I said, even to this day, um, in the cold air, normally at night, because you know the smokehouse normally will go all night. Oh, that smell! It reminds me of my grandfather, who's no longer with us, and you know the pride and the traditions started with him, and it just means so much. And it's one of my favorite memories. And you know, we still practice a lot of the traditions that I'm just taking off my toenail polish, guys. So taking off the red so that we can repaint for the holidays later on this week. We might do a live video of that. I'm sure we did that the last time, and you guys really enjoyed that. But you know what? My pads that I normally use to take off my polish, I am like, what? I think I might have one left. Yes, there's one left. I can't find these anywhere. I can't find these anywhere. I love them. Do I have a favorite horror movie? Ooh, I do love horror movies. Oh, favorite. This is going to be hard, my friend. My favorite. Ooh. I tend to lean towards vampire ones. Or haunted house ones. As far as modern, I'm feeling the Annabelle Conjuring movies. I really enjoyed The Nun that came out not that long ago. I tend to like the 80s ones more as well. If I had to pick my favorite, I like Amityville Horror, the older one. What else? Poltergeist I like. My goodness. Bram Stoker's Dracula I like. Fright Night I like. It's considered corny, but I do like Children of the Corn, even though I really don't consider it really a scary movie. It's kind of in that genre, I guess. But yeah, I do actually like horror movies. I'm not into chick flicks. I know that surprises a lot of people, but I just can't get down with it. It's not my thing. Okay, so yeah, I have one more of these, which is great, because with red polish you kind of need them. The cotton balls aren't really doing it for me. But yeah, I can't find these, because what I like about these particular things is that they have this little, like, tab you can hang on to. So if I did just paint my nails, I was trying to take the polish off, which I would not recommend doing anyway. This kind of protects your nail from that, and it's easier to control it. Oh, yes, The Thing is a great movie. That is one of my favorites with Kurt Russell in it. Really, really good movie. Really well done. The new one wasn't bad, but definitely I do prefer the older one as well. I love The Shining. The Shining's a great movie as well. But yeah, so that was one of my favorite Christmas memories. But I'm really looking forward to I love wrapping gifts. I want to try doing some of that tonight. I gotta still go out and get some stocking stuffers. Desi, she gets a gift Christmas Eve as well with us, because we do our main Christmas with my parents, which is Christmas Eve. And looking forward to that. So my mom always gives her a present, so we get Princess a present as well. And then when we come down here, we have a tradition. Joey and I will open up a gift Christmas Eve. And then we'll do the rest, because he's used to, obviously, the more Americanized version of Christmas. And we will do Christmas gifts Christmas morning, which is nice. And Desi gets a Christmas gift Christmas morning as well. So, I will videotape Desi opening up her gift if you guys would like to see that. I haven't done that in a couple of years. Mainly, at one point, I had somebody give me a hard time over Desi. I haven't seen Looney Tunes back in action yet. The last Looney Tune movie I saw, I think, actually was the Space Jam movie, which I loved at the time. I know it's not considered like a best movie, but I think it's got a cult following around it now. Okay. Yay! So, one foot has all of the polish off, finally. So, all nice and clean. Now we do the other. Red polish. And these little cotton balls were not cutting it. Nope. But normally one of these little pads really does the job. It's got just the right amount of grip to get it off. And it doesn't stick to the nail either. As weird as that sounds, it's just got the perfect texture. It works great and I love it. Anyway, we'll just talk about Christmas in general. Some of my favorite Christmas movies, and I don't know if it's considered a Hanukkah movie or it's considered a Christmas movie. I think it's considered a Hanukkah movie, but Christmas is in it. You probably already know what I'm talking about. 8 Crazy Nights from Adam Sandler. I think that movie is hysterical. Really, really like that movie. I finally found it on DVD this year, and I got it, and I really love it. I love Home Alone, the first and the second. Anything after that doesn't exist. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, as you guys know, I collect Rudolph. That's one of my favorites as well. And of course, any of the Muppet Christmas movies. Probably my favorite would be the first one. I think it's called A Very Muppet Christmas. No, I haven't seen a cartoon called Totally Spies. It sounds familiar, though. I think I've heard the name of it, but I've never actually seen it. But my favorite Muppet Christmas movie would be the one where the Fraggles are obviously in there, and there is a cameo from Jim Henson at the end of the film. Love that movie. And I love the Muppet Christmas Carol, such a great movie. I really enjoyed the Polar Express, and I know a lot of people don't really like the animation of the Polar Express or the Jim Carrey Christmas Carol, because I guess it's the eyes that off-put people. I read an article about it at one point. I don't really remember it very well now. I love that animation because of how real it looks. but I guess some people got creeped out by it, which I can understand totally. It can be a little off-putting. The first time I saw the um, the Polar Express, it did put me off a little bit. Like, I had to watch it twice before I decided if I liked it or not. But for me, I do that with some movies. It was the same when I saw Sausage Party for the first time. I had to watch it twice before I made an opinion on it because I just really I didn't know what was going on the first time I saw that movie. I had to give it another shot before I could like honestly say, do I love this or hate this? Because the trailers made the film seem a lot different than it actually was. Um, I like the idea they had behind it for sure, like an adult cartoon kind of thing. But I was expecting something completely different when I saw the trailers and compared to what the movie was. But it wasn't horrible. Oh, almost done. I got one more toe to clean. It's almost done. Yay! All off. So we're all clean. No more polish. And now, no more of my nail pads. I gotta see if I can find this. I'm gonna check that out later when we're done talking because I live for these things. I can never find them. I haven't seen the new Grinch. I love the original cartoon one. I don't remember when that came out. But I do love the original. I've never watched the Jim Carrey version of The Grinch. The trailer never appealed to me when it first came out. I know people loved it. A lot of people love The Grinch. He definitely has a following behind him as well. I know some people collect The Grinch. But I never saw that version. The new one looks interesting though. I'll probably at some point see it. Because I do love The Grinch, but I love the original Grinch. So I guess in that sense, I'm a little jaded in that because to me nothing will be more perfect than the original, even though the original it's maybe a 15-20 minute long cartoon, but I love it. To me that's perfection. It's like if you try to redo the original Rudolph, and I know they did do a 3D animation of the Rudolph film at one point, but you can't take away the charm of the claymation from that film, and that's what I think I like most about it. That's probably why I love Nightmare Before Christmas as well. I love that stop action animation. I love that claymation stuff. I loved Gumby, and I still love Gumby. I just love that medium. And they don't do a lot of that these days, obviously, because the time and energy and money that goes into making those types of films, it's a lot. I love Wallace and Gromit. I enjoyed Kubo when it came out. I think that movie, and that was another one that I had to sit down and watch twice before I could decide how I felt about it, but not a bad movie at all. I love all that stop action animation stuff. Coraline, Box Trolls. And I think Rudolph was the one that set that off for me. Because of the animation. I really love that. And if you guys aren't into that film, I hope I didn't offend anybody. I apologize. All the stuff in the news today, you gotta be careful what you say about certain things anymore. So, no way, shape, or form am I trying to offend anybody with all of the things that we're talking about here. I'm just letting you know what my favorite things are and why. So, again, that's just my little disclaimer. What other movies do we like? Oh, I'll tell you my two favorite Christmas songs. Two specific ones. I love most Christmas songs. I prefer the older ones, like the Bing Crosby and Elvis and Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin. I mean, the old classic stuff. I love that. My two favorite songs. First one being Bing Crosby's Do You Hear What I Hear? I love that song. It's so powerful and beautiful. And my second favorite is Jose Feliciano's Feliz Navidad. It's my other favorite. Oh, yes, I have seen The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's one of my absolute favorites. I haven't had a chance to ever take a picture of it. This next Halloween I'll do so for you guys. I actually have a black tree that I bought, black Christmas tree, and I decorated for Halloween in Nightmare Before Christmas themed ornaments and stuff like that. And I love it. I guess it's a weird Halloween decoration to have, to put up a tree for Halloween. But it's really cool. I have a skull like as the tree topper Because I feel like that movie is more Halloween-esque than Christmas-esque for me. So that's why I like decorating. A lot of my decorations for Halloween are Nightmare Before Christmas. Now, Joey's not necessarily a fan of Tim Burton. He only likes maybe one or two of his films. This one is not one of them. But he just likes plain old pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns. So that kind of plays into my whole Nightmare Before Christmas thing. I love it. I used to have, like those cat clocks where the tails move and the eyes move? I had a clock like that. I regret getting rid of it now. That was Jack and Sally, and their legs were the pendle that moved. It had been given to me by an ex, and a very, very bad one. We've talked about that relationship very limitedly because it was a very abusive relationship. So we don't really talk about that very often on here. But it was a gift from him. And what I did once I gotten free of the situation, anything that had come from him, I got rid of. Everything. I found the other day an old stuffed animal of Fiona from Shrek in my attic, which is going to get donated. Like, literally everything that had to do with that person, I just got rid of it from my life. Just because I don't want any of that. What's the word I'm looking for? Not bad juju, but I just don't want any of those old memories because there's no good came from it. Well, you know what? I can't even say that because with what happened, it made me a stronger person. I remember the realization that day that I didn't want to be like this the rest of my life, and it was scary, but I, overcame my situation. I realized that not all women have that ability when they're in the situations. I was very, very lucky, and so I don't want to think about that, and that's why I ridded everything, including that clock, which stinks, but I know why I did it, and that's the important part. But yeah, I do love The Nightmare Before Christmas. One of my favorites. I love Tim Burton. The only one from Tim Burton that I'm not crazy about because it makes me so sad is Frankenweenie. Because I love you. You guys have seen Desi. I'm a big animal lover in general, but I love dogs. I love puppies. So Frankenweenie, the original and the claymation one, I can't watch. I can't. I have seen them both. And literally, I bawled at both. I cried so much. Yeah, so those are the only two that I don't own or watch because it makes me so, so sad. But I am curious to see because Tim Burton did the new Dumbo, which I know I'm going to bawl in that as well. Especially like the baby mine scene with him and the mommy. And like, oh my God, like, I'm like already getting ready to lose it. I loved the movie as a child, even though it was so sad. And this one looks really cute. Like, when I heard he was doing this film, I was not sure how I felt about this. I'm like, And I was like, there's movies I would love to see Tim Burton put a spin on. That's not one of them. But after seeing the trailer, I'm definitely going to give it a shot. Definitely think that he can pull it off from what I see. So, it's going to be very exciting. The one movie that I would love to see him put a twist on. Oh my goodness. I think The Sword and the Stone would be a really good one for him. There was another movie that I thought instantly would be something that he could do. Oh my goodness. Give me a second here. I'm going through like the list of Disney movies in my head right now. Because he's already done Alice in Wonderland, which definitely was a good fit for him. But I definitely think The Sword and the Stone would be really cool for him to do. Oh my gosh, there's another one that I think he'd be really good at. Maybe like the Seven Dwarfs, Snow White and Seven Dwarfs. That I could see him doing. I think he would have a really interesting spin on that as well. Yeah, I think those two would be really cool to see what he would do. And I would honestly prefer to see The Sword and the Stone, or, can you picture if he did The Black Cauldron in stop action animation? Oh, I love The Black Cauldron. I know it doesn't get a lot of attention. I love it. The animation and the colors in that film are beautiful. I love them so much. And to see that in stop action animation with his little twist on it would be really, really cool to me. I think so. But yeah, I was not sure with the whole Dumbo thing, but we'll see. And to be truthful with you, I'm kind of getting a little sick of them redoing older movies just in live action. We've done so many at this point. We've had Cinderella. We're doing Dumbo. They're doing The Lion King. They've done Jungle Book how many different times? I did like Maleficent, but you're pretty much doing Sleeping Beauty over again. Beauty and the Beast was a great movie, don't get me wrong, but again, we're not coming up with any new ideas here. And I just like to see them come out with something different. Like, I loved Brave when they came out with Brave. I think Merida is awesome. I love that. Frozen, even though it's not my favorite movie, I do like how they did a different twist. It was something different than what they typically do. Now, I do know that Elsa was supposed to be the bad guy originally, but they did switch things around because Let It Go became so popular. And it's nice to see that they did a queen instead of a princess as well. And I know that they are planning on doing a second one, and there's some talks about what the story is going to entail. So it'll be interesting to see. But it was an interesting storyline. Like, I really enjoyed seeing that. Prince and the Frog was great too, and I love how they went back to like a cartoon animation. I was disappointed with Tangled. I had such high hopes for it. The original trailers looked so different. Yes, that's actually one of my favorite scenes from the original Dumbo is the pink elephant scene. From what the new trailer is showing, it doesn't appear. Yes, I know, it's been forever. I've like lost so much track of time, and I'm sorry, but it's good to see you again as well. It doesn't look like they're going to have the mouse, Timothy Mouse, in the new one. I think the children in the trailer are taking the place of Timothy Mouse, which is a shame because I love Timothy to pieces. There's a phone case I want to get for my phone, probably after the holidays. I keep putting it off because I normally don't spend, it's like about $15-20. I normally don't spend that much on a phone case, but I love this one. And it's Dumbo. And it's the line that Timothy Mouse says where he's like, the very things that took you down are going to bring you up and up and up. And I love that line. And I love his relationship with Timothy. Like, those two are my favorite. And I would love to have seen them put Timothy Mouse in there. Which outfit won the contest? I don't know if I should tell you guys, or should I just keep it a secret until that day? Well, it was for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and there was definitely two clear winners. One for Christmas Eve and one for Christmas Day. But I don't know if I should share that yet. I kind of want you guys to see the videos when I do them. But yes, there was. I did pick the ones that you guys picked, and I'm very, very happy with them. And I was very happy. Yes. I was very happy that you guys, because I wasn't sure when I did the pant look and the skirt look, how you guys would feel about that. I typically end up doing more dresses when we do these vote for my outfit things. But it was really cool that you guys were into them as well. I really loved the gaucho look with the top. That may be a look I might do if I do anything for New Year's. Like I said, this town shuts down at like 6 o'clock on New Year's Eve, which kind of stinks. Yes, the Christmas outfits that everybody voted for. But I kind of like sharing that when the day comes, so we're may keep that a secret. But I do have to upload the video for whatchamacallit, my office party outfit. That outfit is definitely different than anything I've done before, and I think you guys are gonna love it. I do have a haul that I want to do with you guys. It was weird. I have like been shopping like here and there, a little bit here, a little bit there. I haven't been going crazy. It's like literally about a month's worth of shopping. Oh no, don't be sorry. I'm glad that you're excited for it. That's what makes this all fun. But yes, so the outfits have been picked, and you guys will see them a couple of days after Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So you definitely will see those choices before New Year's. But yes. But I do have like a haul that I want to share with you guys of like the things I've been like, it's like a month's worth of stuff. It's mostly makeup that I've been finding like on sale here and there. Um, there are some outfits that I bought. I did get a couple new dresses that I didn't have when I did the vote. And I kind of wish I had the one outfit for the vote because I think you guys are really going to love it. It's beautiful. Because I was originally going to wear the one dress to my office party. However, when I ordered it, the picture didn't show how high the slit was. I didn't realize how high it was, and I was on both sides. Again, is it gorgeous? Absolutely. Has a little bit of sex appeal to it, for sure. However, I didn't think it appropriate for how high the slits were on either side for this work gathering. It's like, even with the pantyhose, or even if I wore a different color pantyhose, because normally that can like, I feel it tames it down a little bit with certain outfits. Like I'll wear a tight or a pantyhose color other than a nude. Although black pantyhose for a long time I didn't think sexed up an outfit, even though that sounded weird. I thought I would like kind of bring it down a notch, but I've seen some other girls wear the black pantyhose and it's like, wow, like that's what that needed. So it definitely didn't calm some of the outfits down. But I would normally wear like a different color or like a tight to try to calm down an outfit. But with this particular one, it wouldn't have looked right because of the pattern in the dress. And so when I got it, I was like, well, plan B. And my mother actually knew I wanted this one particular outfit, but I hadn't bought it because holidays and all that stuff. I don't remember the numbers of the outfits. I'll tell you, one was a dress and one was not. Oh, I will absolutely show you the dress one day, for sure. Yes, you guys will be seeing that dress, even though I didn't choose to wear it for my work. I am going to be doing, like I said, a haul video at some point, and you'll be seeing it. You'll be seeing me wear it. I do love the dress. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I wish I actually owned the dress when I went to Bermuda, because I went through a cruise line, and they do, it wasn't called the Captain's Dinner. I forgot what it was called, but it's a night where you are expected to dress up more. I lost the memo on that. I really did, because I have some, as you guys know, some amazing outfits, and I didn't bring anything nearly worthy of that. So, the outfit that I just got, though, definitely would fit the bill for sure. So, but we live, we learn, and hopefully I can do some more traveling in the new year. I'm looking forward to that. Like so many new beginnings. That's the other thing. I want to do a goals list for. It's been something I've been wanting to do for quite some time. Yes, I do have some new ideas for outfits I'll be sharing with you soon. I got so much. There's gonna be a lot of videos coming your way. I've been planning a lot of different videos and outfits and stuff like that, but definitely got some new ones coming. Like I said, I got some really cool ones, and there's another dress that I did order as well, which looks different than I expected. It's very reminiscent to the dress that I did that one video on here, but not quite. This one is a little bit different, and it's a little thinner, which is nice because this one's very, very thick with the that oh so horrible liner underneath. That's okay. But I do want to do like a New Year's resolution video as well, because I normally try to make goals for myself every year. And I do make goals every year, and some of them I hit, some of them I don't. My main one this past year was to was to stay focused with my workouts and eating healthy and stuff. It wasn't necessarily like a pound goal or anything like that, but to, stay on course, and I feel like I've done that. There are some days where I just feel like, you get bloated and stuff like that, or if you eat something you're not used to. I know if I sometimes eat certain pastas that I just feel gross afterwards. It just happens. But I feel like I definitely accomplished that. But this year I want to write them all down, and we'll do a video. And I think it would be fun to see at the end of 2019 how I feel I did, kind of like a long project pan, which I've been also slowly doing. I want to start posting pictures of that on Instagram too. Where like I normally do a project pan and I give myself a certain time frame to complete, and then there'll be like a little reward or something in the end. Um, Again, I lost track of time of that as well because I wanted to do a project pan, and I haven't done one at all this year. That's not really like me. I like to do 2 a year, as you guys know. Anyway, I started following somebody recently on Instagram that she calls herself a project panner, and I guess that just means that you enjoy using up items, and she makes posts about them and her progress, and she's got a lot of makeup too. So I'm thinking about just showing like some of my progress on Instagram maybe, and on Snapchat as well. I think that would be kind of cool. But I do want to do like an actual video of it as well. Because there's a few items that I am project panning. I always kind of project pan something, especially with work. I'll always pick, if there's a perfume that I'm kind of over, I'll use it every day for work till it's gone. So I have a few that I'm going to be doing that with this year. So maybe we'll do like a year project pan as well as little mini ones in between. Something like that. Just so that I have like a concrete idea of definitely what I want to do. So that's something that I'm thinking about as well. So, plus I have a little book that I write some video ideas in. Some of them are still like, I'm like working on how I want to do it. Like I thought about doing a video about like women that inspire me as far as fashion, as far as not even just fashion, but women that I admire for what they do and things like that. No, I haven't seen that channel. We talked when I was with with my hairstylist. We were talking about what to do. I did want to go drastic. Now, the shortest I've ever been, and it wasn't by choice, I had a bop, and it came to about here, and I hated it. I did not like the way I looked with shorter hair, because my hair is very thick, and it also curls, and it just didn't look right. So what I might do, I might take a few more inches off. I have another appointment in a few weeks. We're going to do a condition. So probably 6 more weeks. I don't know. We may go a little shorter. I don't think I'll go shorter than like to there. Would probably be the shortest, but I spent this entire year growing it out. So I don't necessarily want to cut my hair. I love my hair. My hair has always kind of been like my defining feature as far as how I felt about myself. Even as a teenager and stuff, there's a lot of things like I don't like to talk about. There were some dark times in my past that I don't like talking about. But I feel like everybody goes through that. I feel like everybody has a story. Everybody had something happen to them in their childhood, and it wasn't bad. It's just that it was a struggle for my family, and there's people in our lives that shouldn't have been there. But the one thing that I always could control, well, there's 2 things. I can control cutting my hair, and I can control if I wanted to eat or not. So hence how the eating disorder came about. Because, I needed something to control. And that was something I could potentially control. And what I mean by control, I mean like you couldn't force somebody to eat, so I felt like I was in control if I chose not to, if that makes sense. And of course, cutting my hair, or the lack of cutting, because my hair actually went past my butt at one point. Yeah. So those are the 2 defining things for me. But it's very silky, even though it's extremely thick. And it likes to not, like, it's thick, but the pieces of hair themselves are very fine. It's very interesting, isn't it? But I do love it. I've tried curling ironing it with no luck. But next time she said we might try a curling iron to it and see how that looks. What do you guys think? But yeah, I just love how silky it is. It makes me feel good. It's one of my favorite things. Yes, I agree with you. I remember part of it was I always felt like I had to be the strong one. I was a manager at the age of 17, but even younger than that, before I was even working. Well, I mean, I always worked for family because of the business that my family owns. But being the oldest child and stuff like that, and then when things started to go the way they did, I felt like I had to be, even though at that point, I mean, brothers and sisters bicker like crazy. I mean, even though me and my brother love each other very much, we're the only two siblings. As children, we did bicker and fight. It's normal. We didn't hate each other. Although there was days where I would have wanted to strangle him, but I felt like I had to be the stronghold. I had to be. I hid my emotions a lot from my family. I made it seem like everything was okay, and that's just how I learned to cope with it. But I remember years later, I was in my 20s by the time I found this. I remember reading this thing, and it was about, I don't know if it's an actual story, if this is true or not. I think it's a fable. Sorry, guys, I'm making noise here. And it was a story about twin brothers who grew up in an abusive household, who had a father who was physically abusive and he was an alcoholic. So both brothers grew up in the same environment together. So the one brother turned into just like his father. He became an alcoholic. He became abusive to his wife and his children, and he just, followed literally the same path. And they asked this brother, "How did you, you know, what made you choose this life?" And he said, "I learned from my father." So then the other brother, he went to school. He put himself through college. He got married. He never drank a drink in his life, and he lived a very prosperous life. And they said to him, "How did you do this?" And he said, "I learned from my father." And it just shows like you can make yourself a victim or you can be a survivor. And when I read that, even though I technically had already done it, having that like shown or like in front of you, it's like, yes, very true. It all depends on your perspective of it. And that's with anything in life, is your perspective. You can either become or be consumed, or you can take it and go further with it. Um, Even the most dire of situations, I always try to look for the positive in things. Even in the worst of people, I've always tried to look for something positive. My grandfather used to always say, "Look for the good in the people." And what he meant by that, like, whether it was a bully at school or somebody just being completely nasty, or even at work, I would have, like, in previous jobs, somebody that just was out to get my butt for whatever reason. I still don't know to this day. And he was like, "Look for the good." And trying to look through that and still, because sometimes life can make you callous, and that's not good either because of these bad things that are happening around you. So it's good to try to look for the positive, try to look for the good. And I always, even like, there was times where I didn't know where my next meal was going to come from, or if I was going to have a roof over my head too. Um, Always being humble and always appreciative for everything that you have. Like, every little thing. Like, I remember thinking the other day, I'm looking around because as good as this year has been, there's been some bad things too. And I was like, I'm pretty darn lucky. There's food in my cupboard. I have a warm roof over my head. Oh, I'm glad. It brings back memories to me too. I have a warm bed that I can lay in. I have a roof over my head. I have a job that I love. There's so many positives that I have. I have you guys, which is a huge positive. Um, and I was like, I just sat there and like, wow, I'm so lucky. And I'm so grateful. And I thanked God. I was like, you know what? Thank you for the blessings that I do have. And throughout the year, I donate to people that don't have. I'll donate my clothing. I donate food. Whenever I can, I donate money. Sometimes it's not as much as I'd like, but I know what it's like to go without. So I try to do the same for others. Even like if I know somebody at work is struggling or needs something, I'll pull them to the side. "Hey, do you need something? I may have something. If you're looking for something specific, let me know." And sometimes like, well, I need this, I need that. We need some clothes, and if I don't have it, maybe I know somebody who does. So it's the little things like that that truly matter. And Like I said, whenever I get a chance to try to give, I do. Because you never know what somebody else is going through. And to look for the good in everything and to be positive about everything. I mean, there are days where it's like, oh man, come on now. It can be tiring, getting hit left and right, but you gotta try to keep your head above the water. You just gotta keep going forward. And it's very important, no matter what you're going through, no matter how dire or how bad it seems, it's just you gotta keep going. Thank you. Me too. For a while there, I thought it was never going to end. I'm so much better now. Like I said, my back hurts a little bit today, but that's because Michelle was lifting more firewood than she should have been. But, 'tis the season. And I'm sure it'll happen again. Just a little bit of soda. I don't drink a lot of soda, but once in a while, especially around this time of year, I like it as a treat. Maybe it's because of all the Coca-Cola advertisements around this time of year with Santa. He's like, his happy little is even in a Coca-Cola glass. I didn't plan that, I swear. Oh, that's so funny. Like, I was going to say, how Santa sits with a Coca-Cola glass. That wasn't planned. I just really like how thick these are. These are really, this was back when, believe it or not, I got this from the Dollar Tree, like, years ago. But it's, like, really nice and thick. It's a really good glass. I've had it forever. Now that I've said that, the next time I wash it, it'll probably shatter. But I have a few of these. But when I first started out, that's where a lot of my stuff came from, and I still have a lot of it, or I've donated to people that needed it. Like my utensils originally came from the dollar store. My first few plates came from there, so I still have some of the cups. Little things like that. But yeah. So if anything that you take away from this, always look for the good, guys. Always, and always remember to be thankful. Like, it bothers me slightly how with Thanksgiving we're all so thankful for what we have and we're gathered around this beautiful meal and stuff like that, and we're like, this is great. And then the next day people go out and they're beating the heck out of each other for crap that they need or don't need, I should say. I mean, like every year you hear a story about somebody that gets trampled to death, or there was a shooting a couple years ago over at Elmo Doll. I don't remember where it was, but like 2 people literally shot and killed each other over a toy. Well, that's great. So now a child is missing a parent because you were fighting to the death for a toy. Like, I don't know. I never got down with that. I mean, if you're into, holiday shopping, that's great and all, but when you start hurting one another for it, it's just not right. I can't get down with that. I mean, that's why I like Cyber Monday. Just go on there, make my Christmas purchases, and not have to worry about any of that. You won't catch me near a mall or anything like that on Black Friday. But in the same aspect, like, when it comes to, like, things, I'll ask my parents, what do you guys want? We don't need anything. Of course, I know. I've listened to them throughout the year, and I know kind of what they want already. But you always ask. I had a bob at one point. I'll have to show you guys pictures. I didn't ask for a bob. I just wanted to trim, and the girl had no idea. I truly believe I was her first customer ever. And I'm not against that. I'm really not. Everybody has to learn. You're not going to learn unless you work at whatever you're doing, whatever trade. It doesn't matter what you're doing. But she completely took my hair down. There are pictures of me. I'll have to pull them out and show them to you guys. I was a lot skinnier back then, though. And I don't know. To me, it just didn't look right on me, but I'll definitely show you guys the pictures. I definitely feel like I look better. Oh, well, I think I look better with the longer hair. I don't know. I want to do something with my hair. I always loved like Farrah Fawcett hair and stuff like that, but my hair is so thick. The problem with it is that it requires a lot of work, and I haven't found that hairstyle that works with my hair yet. Like, I've done feathery layers in the front. I've done a few different things with it, and it never really knows what it wants to do. Like, if I have it feathered out, it wants to go in. If I have it going in, it wants to go out. It's like, all right, you. I'm like, you are a pain. So I've got to figure it out. At one point, and I did it at the time to make my dad mad, but it backfired. He liked it. I don't know if you remember back then, like the late 90s, early 2000s, there was a thing to do like all little braids. Everybody did it, regardless of color. So I had this machine that would twist your hair like this. I don't remember what it was called. It was by Conair or something like that. So I literally did all my hair like that. But the cool thing, what I loved about this machine as well, is when I undid my hair, I had these beautiful ringlets as well. Where do they still make those machines? Not that I could really do that with my hair now, because they would definitely look at me funky in the office. But if I do it over the weekend, then Monday I have these beautiful rings. Well, moving forward. So I did it originally to make my father upset with me. And he thought it was cool. I'm like, alright. And it didn't, at that point, it didn't really matter. I was like, wow, he thinks that's cool? Okay, that's cool. And then when I took it out, I had like the pretty little ringlets. But I think it was a cheerleader movie that brought that about. That's why that became a thing. What was it called? Bring It On? Something like that. I never got into that stuff. I'm still not into that stuff. Because I was never into chick flicks. I think the closest to it, well, it is a chick flick, I guess it's called. Titanic and The Man in the Iron Mask. I'm not sure if that's considered a chick flick, because that's about the Musketeers. But Leo's in it. That's why I loved it. But, like, I remember going to see Under the Tuscan Sun. It's not a bad movie, but it's such a chick flick. It's just not my thing. I like horror movies, not slasher. If it's gory, I don't want no part. I like comedies, but I'm even picky with that, because I feel like a lot of the stuff today is just stupid humor, very slapstick, nothing. Like, I kind of like humor that's a little bit of educated. Does that make sense? Probably not. But I like there to be like a little bit of thinking involved in there. I love animation, as you guys know. I'm a very weird duck when it comes to what I like to watch. Nothing wrong with that though. But I also like watching. What are some of my outfit ideas for the next year? There's a few sites that I've been looking into as far as clothes, because I definitely want to do, I want to do more pinup stuff. I love the look of the pinup, mainly because a lot of the pinups from a certain time frame, they have the hourglass shape, which was the standard of beauty at that point. So the clothing from that period is made to emphasize a woman with curves. So I definitely love that period. That's the main reason why I like trumpet skirts or tulip skirts. Tulip or trumpet? Tulip. I do have trumpet skirts though too. No, pencil skirt. What the heck am I talking about? Pencil skirts. It's been a week, guys. That's why I like pencil skirts, because they're sexy without being overly done. And same with the heels, and of course that time period used hosiery as well. It's just that's why I tend to linger towards that era a lot more, and I want to do a lot more with it, because it's definitely, with my body type, it's good for a curvier girl. Like I bought things that are like up front runway. I'm like, oh, that'll look great on me, and then I get it, and then it looks like a potato on me, because my body type and what they're promoting now, because it's very slender, almost a boy-esque type of a body, very, very. You've seen what the runway models look like today. They don't have curves, even though I feel like we're making progress as far as, like, I've seen campaigns for with more full-body girls, and I've seen that they are coming out with lines for curvy women, which is great, but the main beauty standard is still very, very, very much an unhealthy one. If you're naturally thin like that, there's nothing wrong with that, but coming from somebody who has struggled with eating disorders and stuff like that, the industry doesn't help, especially when you see, like, these photoshopping. Now, as a teenager, you couldn't tell me otherwise that these women on these magazines were not photoshopped. Like, I wouldn't believe you if you said, oh, well, that's not how she really looks. They've taken and they made her look better. I wouldn't have believed you. And I didn't believe you. Because I believe these women were perfection, and that's what I was striving for. So you're striving for something that's not even real, and that's not good. And it's a problem, especially with teenagers and especially with young women who there's a huge emphasis on how women look, and you need to be this, you need to look like this, you need to wear this in order to be liked and to be presentable or to be attractive. And that's not right. It's unrealistic, it's not healthy, and there's a lot of girls that are suffering from it. There's some people on YouTube that suffer from it. And we need to break that. Like I said, we've made some leaps and bounds, but we're not fully there yet. But like I said, for my body type, I like the way the pencil skirts look. I like to emphasize my curves because you should be proud of who you are. I mean, realistically, would I like to be that size 3 again? 3, 1? The smallest I was a 1. I never got down to a 0, even though that was my goal at that point, which is so unrealistic. Yeah, I mean, I can't say that I wouldn't. Was I healthy? Absolutely not. But knowing that it wasn't achievable without being unhealthy, I know I'm never going to be back to that size. And I'm happy with my body. I go to the gym to work on the areas that I'm not happy with and to keep active and stuff like that, which is important. So that's why I like the pinup style, because it's very classy. It is sexy, but it also emphasizes the womanly body, the beautiful curves of a woman. And I really wish that kind of genre would make a comeback. Now, I do know that there are subcultures of people who like to dress like that. You see it a lot at car shows and stuff like that. I wish it would become more mainstream because it's such a beautiful way of dressing and it's so classy. You don't have to have everything hanging out if you want to look sexy. That's another thing that I think that today's, I feel like younger generations don't know, is how to still be beautiful, how to be sexy without showing off everything. I feel like cheap little outfits where you have like little pasties and shorty shorts and looking like you're coming out of Coachella or something like that. That's becoming more of a norm. And I've seen how some of these girls, like in high schools and like even preteens, are dressing or being influenced how to dress, I should say. And oh my goodness, what some of these girls are wearing, I didn't wear until I was 18. Thank you. One of my goals is to make that's kind of where I started with the outfits of the day that I do from my earliest ones, because I noticed even in my offices that I worked for a different company back then, but a lot of younger women didn't know how to dress professionally. And I was like, this isn't that difficult, people. But I started doing videos to try to help other women. Like, hey, here's a twist. Maybe this is an idea you didn't think of. Because I also do get, I watch people on here as well for their fashion sense, and because I like something about them, and like, oh, well, maybe I'll try something like that. Like, I've learned certain things about fashion from other YouTubers. So I was like, well, maybe somebody will pick up on something and like it, and like, oh, that's a great idea. Or, man, I got a job interview. Let's see if I can look up these types of outfits. So that's originally where I came about with the idea. And then I worked in a different town then. So now I work in the same company back then, but now the town that I currently work in. I saw a ton of people that even just like regular street clothes didn't know how to put together an outfit. And by that I mean like wearing pajama pants and flip-flops in the middle of January, and just not even putting like you can make jeans, a plain shirt look really good if you know how to accessorize or just accentuate. Even like minimally, like you don't have to put a lot of effort into it and still look really good. And that's something that I've noticed a lot, and that's kind of where I started doing more fashion, because it's like something that I think the clothes don't make the woman makes the clothes. And I was just trying to give people like my own spin. So here's hoping. I mean, I'm not a big fish in the YouTube pond, but hopefully, I hope that some of my outfit ideas have given people some inspiration. That would be really cool. But hopefully one day we will get the industry where it needs to be as far as body positivity and the way fashion should, and where fashion should be going to as far as dressing for all body types. So that would be a great goal, don't you think, guys? I think so. But yeah, I definitely want to do more pinup stuff this year. I also love gothic stuff as well, a little bit, as you guys know. More Interview with the Vampire gothic. Those kinds of pieces are very difficult to find. I have a sewing machine. I would love to get more into creating clothes again. I did that a lot in high school. I'm not sure if I'm going to have the time this year. I want to say yes, but I do have to kind of clean things up and put my sewing machine still in the box. So it needs to be put in an area where it's accessible. Oh, I love the idea. Totally love the idea. I love gothic fashion a lot. My mom neighed against it because she thought that it had a lot of negativity towards it. She thought like you were automatically worshiping the devil and then no good came from it. But I just love the fashion. Not all of the music, because I know that there's a music air to it as well. But I was friends with some people who were into the gothic style of fashion. Not even just the Interview with the Vampire style, even the more modern, or like even some of the Hot Topic stuff. But I do love it because those outfits, they put a lot of not necessarily work, but they think their outfit through more. The gothics, even with what's another genre that I feel that does that? There's gothics. A part of me likes some of the scene stuff. I like the volume that they can do with their hair. Love it. Fashion there though was a little iffy though, but definitely lean towards the gothic stuff. I love the pinup stuff. Of course, you've seen I put my own little twist on things. I like lots of metallic fabrics and stuff that you'd see like in a club, probably early 2000s and 90s. But I like putting my own spin on those types of pieces because those pieces can look very cheap if you're not careful how you work with them. What else? I guess those are my two main influences are definitely gothic and pinup. But I also like high fashion inspiration as well. Like I love Versace. I love almost everything about Versace. I love Gucci, like those types of brands that some of the stuff can look really weird, but there's some of that stuff that's just so elegantly done. It's gorgeous. Ah, love it. Maybe one day. I have like a few like pieces from Versace here and there, but money can be tight sometimes, guys. So those are like this year. One of my goals. I'm almost done paying off my car, so I would like to something special as a yay you did it, you paid the car off kind of a thing, like a special treat. And I'm leaning towards something designer. I don't know what yet. I always lean towards purses because you guys know my love for handbags is a little crazy, tad. I lean towards something like that, or maybe treating myself to something from Tiffany, or saving up a little bit and getting something like really spectacular, like a Louis Vuitton, or maybe getting something from Gucci. There's a robe from Versace I'd love to get. I don't know. So when the car's paid off, I want to treat myself. It's like, here's to not having car payment. We'll see. So that's what I want to do this year is give myself a special treat for getting that paid off. So that's the goal. Anyway, guys, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go grab that pair of flats because I know somebody requested to look at the flats that I was wearing earlier. So I'm going to go grab them. Oh, ouch. Oh, I shouldn't have gotten up. Be right back, guys. Give me 2 seconds. My legs are sore from sitting for so long, guys. Okay. I'm back. We're probably gonna have to cut the video soon, but oh man, I've been sitting on my legs for so long that they're starting to hurt. I'm just gonna sit back and relax. I'm really excited for Christmas, guys. I'm so happy. One of my favorite things to do is watch the Christmas movies. I'm gonna make hot chocolate later, and we're going to watch the Charlie Brown Christmas. I will be doing more of those videos for sure. I tried doing it live. When was it? The last time we sat in the living room. The problem is the way I have this finagled. I gotta figure a way of doing so with this. We'll figure it out though, guys. To do a live chat while on the couch. We'll definitely figure it out. I may have to just finagle my position, how I'm sitting. We'll get it, but I definitely want to do that. I definitely will be doing more couch talks. I wanted to do a mukbang at one point as well. Joey wanted to like kind of do like a sit down talk video. We might do a live mukbang at some point after Christmas. Oh, anytime. I love you guys. I really do. Seriously, even at work, because they're aware that I have a YouTube channel. And you know where they'll like talk to me about it, like casually, like, hey, how's things going with YouTube? Yeah, it's going great. It's going awesome. And my brother had a YouTube channel. He's into firearms, so he did have that going for a while, but now with work and everything and other things, he hasn't been able to do videos anymore. But I know that with the new regulations with YouTube, that his channel was affected a lot by it. So, but he'll talk to me about it as well, like, hey, how's your YouTube going and stuff like that. It's really cool because for a long time when I first started YouTube, it wasn't that I was embarrassed about having a channel. It was more like because people look at you like why are you doing that? It's definitely something that in the beginning I felt I was judged about. But now, to be honest with you, it doesn't bother me. I really don't care if people are accepting of it or not. Because for me, it's like talking to friends. You know, this isn't really work for me, if that makes sense, because I love it so much. Like Confucius once says, find something that you love doing and you'll never work a day in your life. And that's what this is for me. I love coming on here and doing these live feeds. I think that's one of the best things that we did this year was trying this out. I was so scared to originally do this as far as doing a live feed with you guys because I tend to ramble. When I'm filming from my phone, and when I tried to film live from my phone doing the couch videos, the angles, I can't get it right. So I may just have to I may have to get a different tripod, but we will get it to work. So like when I first did the live videos, because I do tend to ramble on and go off topic, there have been videos that I've deleted just because I did end up doing that. So I wasn't sure live how that would work. It's like you do go off subject sometimes and this and that. And even my videos that I record and upload later on, I purposely don't edit them because I feel like some people edit their videos to the point where it's not a real person anymore. You're watching a character and they take out all the quirks or the mistakes. And I don't like that necessarily. Yeah, maybe you said something silly, or I think I once choked on air on camera with you guys during a live video. I know I did, because it's something that happens to me for whatever reason occasionally. I don't know why, but it does. But those little things that happen, or those little mistakes, it's part of your personality, it's part of who you are, it's just, and I'm not a character. I don't want to come off as a character, and that's why I'm very upfront. You guys ask me questions. I feel that there's some YouTubers that I used to love watching a few years ago, and now they're just characters, and I can't watch them anymore because I don't enjoy it. I don't relate to this character that I'm watching. And that's always been like a thing for me. I don't want to be a character. I want to be who I am. I'm a crazy, fun-loving person. I go off topic. I have tons of different hobbies. I love everything from troll dolls to, designer purses. Like, I'm one of those people, I guess, is kind of all over the place, but it's cool, And I'm not making anything up. Talk to you guys about things. I may not get into details like the abuse that I went through with my ex and stuff like that because I don't want to promote negativity, as you guys know. And so that's what I love about us. I love this channel because I get to meet people, and I've made friends through here, and I get to be myself. And some of you are from different countries like Spain and Italy and stuff like that, places that I want to visit, and I, may get a chance to, but still I wasn't guaranteed to meet any of you. And it's just really awesome how I've been able to meet all kinds of different people from all different walks of life, and we have common interests because, some of you are here for my toy videos, some of you are here for fashion, some of you are here for hauls, and it's absolutely awesome. I love it. Although I haven't done a toy video recently, although I got some that I'm watching on eBay that I really want. Or even with the characters that I've done recently, like Lydia. Although I gotta get my makeup from my one friend. I want to do Jack Skellington at some point. I got all these pieces. I think that would be, I just scratched myself. A cool character to create next. Obviously my own twist on Jack Skellington, because Jack doesn't have any hair. So, but yeah, so lots of fun coming this way, guys, and I'm really looking forward to my mini vacation because, as well as getting ready for Christmas, I got some awesome videos planned for you guys as well, and we will be doing some live videos as well. Like I said, I do know that Joe has talked about wanting to do a live mukbang video. I don't think they're really a thing anymore. Well, I do see that there's some channels that just focus on ASMR mukbangs. It's very interesting to me. It's weird, but interesting to me. So you might do that one night, just for fun. Just talk and eat something. I don't know. Never really. I think I've done an eating video, guys, once or twice. Maybe once or twice. So we'll see. Doing a lunch video might be fun. Yeah, we'll have to do that one day. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap things up because I literally had to go and wrap things up, if you know what I'm saying. My mother tried calling earlier, so I need to give her a call back. So, guys, well, I did bring the flats, like I promised one of you. So this is the flat shoe that I wore earlier today, like I said, because we have a bad ice storm today, and I wasn't wearing heels in that. I don't need no broken ankle. So this is made by Me Too. Me Too. It's got a little bit of mud on the bottom, but I'll put the shoe on so you can see the shoe. It's nothing crazy, guys. This is one of those shoes that I will wear when my leg needs a break from the heels because of foot health. I gotta do that video too. I want to do a foot health video. But what I like about this shoe is that how springy it is. Like, see that it's like almost like a ballerina shoe. It's very flexy. Anyway, so that was requested before I ended the video to show you the flat shoe that I wore today. The bad thing is they've gotten wet, and I gotta figure out how to get them not stinky, because it drives me crazy. Like, I use dryer sheets to try to keep it dry and stuff, but it hasn't really worked. But that's the shoe that I wore today. Because some of you have requested me to do, you wanted to see those before I ended the chat. So that was the shoe, guys. So I'm going to get going, gonna wrap some gifts, gonna call my mom, and thanks again so much, guys, for all your positivity, all your love. It means the world to me, it truly does. So I will be doing another live video. We're gonna aim for Wednesday. So look for I'll be posting on Instagram, Snapchat, obviously the Facebook fan page, letting you guys know that I'll be going live in a few moments. And you guys wanted to do a live shoe video. So, I think we can do that. I got tons of shoes here. You've probably seen the majority of them. But we can definitely do a live shoe video since that's what you guys would like to see. We'll mix it up. We'll have some fun. Maybe we'll pour a glass of wine. We'll have a wine with me. We'll have some good times. And so, aim for Wednesday, guys. Mark your calendars because that'll be the first day of my vacation. I'm so looking forward to it, guys. We're going to have so much fun. All right, so I will see you soon, guys. Like I said, keep your eyes open on Instagram, Snapchat, the Facebook fan page. Same name as you see here. And I will see you later, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I'll see you later. Take care, guys. Bye.